Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come. And together we can support our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and put the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, one of the so-called Biafran National Guard operative who escaped from being killed by the Fulani-controlled Nigerian army claimed that they are mostly DSS non-Fulani operatives who were handsomely paid to act like ESN, Eastern Security Network, so that the Fulani Nigerian government will use that as an evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. The escapee DSS operative said that the trouble started when the same Fulani Nigerian army that they are working together with killed some of them, which was not part of the original plan, and others were lucky to have escaped alive with bullet wounds. He claimed that those of them that escaped have been threatened not to speak to the media, and those that were killed were paraded as Eastern Security Network using the compromised Nigerian news media. The Fulani Nigerian government, after assembling some DSS operatives and Fulani terrorists in military uniform to form the so-called Biafran National Guard, they did this to deceive the world in their desperate move to justify their false claims that IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu are terrorists. This is the same government that is supporting the Fulani terrorists, bandits, claiming that they are not terrorists, but they are criminals. People who are armed with AK-47 and other sophisticated weapons, killing, maiming, and kidnapping people across the zoo called Nigeria. Yet, they are working so hard to tag peaceful IPOB and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as terrorists. And their definition of terrorism is that if you fight for freedom, if you clamor for separation, the breakup of Nigeria, the disintegration of Nigeria, that is when the person or group is considered a terrorist. But if you commit the real terrorism and you support the unity of Nigeria, then you are not a terrorist. My brothers and my sisters, you can see how daft and gullible, how foolish the Fulani Janjaweed are. They think Biafrans are Alumajari. They are not. Biafrans are not Alumajari. They can't be deceived. The so-called Biafran National Guard said they are in Israel for over 16 years. When did our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, start IPOB? And who sent this fake group to Israel? Who sent them? I think the Fulani Janjaweed, they should do their homework very well before coming out to the media. They should do their homework. They can't lie to the world. Biafrans know. When we saw the video, we knew it was the handwork of the Fulani Nigerian government. Biafrans, don't be deceived. and Biafrans cannot be deceived. The so-called Biafran National Guard was stage managed by the Nigerian Army and Hope Uzodinma. They were stage managed. That was why the Nigerian Army were looking for social media influencers to recruit in order to do their dirty job for them. There is nothing like Biafran National Guard. There is nothing like that. We only have Eastern Security Network in Biafran land who are defending Biafran land against the Fulani terrorists. And they can never be defeated or conquered by the Fulani in terrorist military uniforms. They can't. Biafrans are way ahead of this Fulani dullard who thinks Biafrans are Alumajari. They can't be deceived. Imagine if truly they were Biafran National Guard and walking freely at the gas station, the filling station, they were walking freely with their arms and everything. The Nigerian Army would have rounded them up. And Eastern Security Network does not operate like that. Eastern Security Network are in Biafran forest and bushes, defending the forest and bushes from the Maurudin terrorist Fulani Janjaweed. The Fulani Nigerian government deceived the Biafran politicians in Anambra State that they will commission the Anambra International Airport on October 30, 2021. If they can help the Fulani Janjaweed to destroy IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Biafran politicians tried their best, but all their efforts and plans failed because Biafrans no longer listen to them. They only listen to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This development angered the Fulani terrorists, Nigerian government, who are their slave masters. And because of that, the Fulani Nigerian government now scuttled the proposed commissioning plan of the international airport, citing security problems as the reason for the cancellation. Despite deploying thousands of terrorists in military uniforms to Anambra State. However, the Fulani Nigerian government, through their terrorist national security advisor, Babagana Monguno, an addicted hater of Biafrans, gave Yobe State 16 billion naira to complete their airport, while Anambra State was giving nothing. They were giving nothing. Instead of the Fulani Janjaweed, Nigerian government, to praise the Biafran governors for completing the airport without Fulani Nigerian government's contribution, they are frustrating the project and angry because Anambra State signed the anti-open grazing law recently. They were angry. And that is one thing about the Fulani Janjaweed. You cannot trust them. And I keep wondering why Biafran politicians and governors are still supporting the Fulani Janjaweed. The Fulani Janjaweed are not to be trusted. Abia Court is to hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's 5 billion suit against the Fulani Nigerian government. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Barrister Aloy Ejimako, made this known in a press statement titled Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Fundamental Rights Suit to be heard on November 2nd, 2021. The lawyer had on August 27, 2021 filed the case demanding that the Fulani Nigerian government return Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Kenya, where he was abducted. Barrister Ejimako demanded 5 billion from the Fulani Nigerian government over the alleged gross violation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fundamental rights. At the last hearing of the matter on September 21, 2021, the vacation judge had made a ruling transferring the case to the Chief Judge of Abia State High Court for assignment. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.